Good evening, beautiful souls. Let me tell you something straight from the heart. Life is a journey of self-discovery, self-love, and unapologetic joy. And sometimes the greatest relationship you'll ever have is the one you cultivate with yourself. That's right, living alone isn't just a circumstance, it's a choice, a privilege, and a gateway to the most extraordinary version of you. When you live alone, you reclaim the one thing most people take for granted: control over your space and your time. Want to dance in your living room at 2 a.m.? Do it. Feel like eating breakfast for dinner or binge watching your favorite show for the 100th time? Go ahead. When you live alone, you are the queen or king of your castle. No compromises, no negotiations, just pure unfiltered you. Solitude isn't loneliness, my friends. Oh no. Solitude is a sanctuary. It's in those quiet moments that you discover the rhythm of your soul. Living alone gives you the space to think, to dream, and to grow. It's where you learn to love the sound of your own company. You become your own best friend, your own cheerleader, your own everything. And trust me, that's a love no one can take away. It's saying to yourself, I am worth the peace, the quiet, and the boundaries I deserve. You're not waking up to someone else's mood or cleaning up someone else's mess. You create your world, and it's as calm or as wild as you want it to be. And when you care for yourself first, you're better equipped to love and uplift others. When you live alone, you learn that you are enough. You can fix your own problems, pay your own bills, and chase your own dreams. You don't need someone else to complete you, because guess what? You're already whole. Now, I know society can be loud. They'll tell you you need someone, but here's the truth: you already have someone. You have you. Living alone isn't about avoiding relationships, it's about building a foundation so strong, so unshakable, that if and when you do let someone in, it's because you want them there, not because you need them. So to everyone out there who's embracing life solo, stand tall. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're creating a life that's bold, authentic, and entirely yours. Living alone beats any relationship because it teaches you the most important lesson of all: how to love yourself fiercely, fully, and without apology. Thank you. Living alone means complete autonomy over your schedule, decisions, and lifestyle. You create a world that aligns perfectly with your desires without compromise. Solitude is a powerful state that allows self-reflection, personal growth, and a deeper understanding of your own needs and aspirations. You set the rules in your space, no debates, no adjustments. Your home becomes a sanctuary of peace, tailored entirely to your preferences. Living alone allows you to be unapologetically yourself, whether it's singing off-key, decorating wildly, or wearing your favorite mismatched pajamas. Navigating life solo fosters independence, showing you that you are capable, resilient, and self-sufficient in every aspect of life. With no distractions or shared obligations, living alone provides unmatched clarity and space to prioritize your dreams, hobbies, and career. Relationships can be emotionally draining. Living alone lets you channel your energy into activities and people that truly enrich your life. There's nothing like coming home to a space free of conflict, noise, or drama. It's your personal retreat where you can recharge and rejuvenate. You want to move cities, redecorate, or change your lifestyle on a whim. Living alone gives you the freedom to pivot without needing consensus. When you live alone, you learn to love your own company, celebrate your achievements, and find joy in being your truest self. This is the foundation for any future connection. Freedom to live on your terms is one of the most profound and transformative aspects of living alone. It is the privilege of shaping your life in ways that reflect your unique needs, desires, and rhythms. When you live alone, you become the sole architect of your day, with no external influences dictating how you should spend your time or energy. This autonomy extends to every facet of your existence, from the seemingly trivial to the deeply personal, and it provides a level of liberation that is often unattainable in relationships. Consider the simple pleasure of waking up each morning to silence or the music, alarms, or sounds that you choose. Your mornings belong solely to you. There's no need to adjust your schedule to accommodate someone else's routine or preferences. If you want to sleep in, you can. If you prefer to wake up early and enjoy the sunrise with a cup of coffee, that's entirely your decision. The act of waking up on your terms sets the tone for the rest of the day, reinforcing a sense of control and alignment with your inner self. This freedom is also reflected in the way you structure your physical environment. Your living space becomes an extension of your personality and creativity. There are no compromises on decor, cleanliness, or organization. Whether you thrive in minimalism or find joy in a cozy, cluttered space filled with personal mementos, the choice is yours. Want to paint your walls a bold, unconventional color? Go ahead. Feel like leaving the dishes until the next day. That's your prerogative. Living alone means your home is a place of comfort and authenticity, untouched by the influence of another person's tastes or habits. Your social life also transforms when you live alone. You're not obligated to host people you don't want to see or compromise on how you spend your free time. Socializing becomes an active choice rather than a default expectation. You decide when, where, and how you engage with others. This means you can prioritize relationships that truly matter, dedicating your energy to connections that nourish you, while avoiding those that drain you. This autonomy fosters deeper and more meaningful interactions because they stem from genuine desire rather than obligation. Living alone also frees you from the subtle and overt compromises that come with sharing space or life with someone else. In relationships, decisions, big or small, often involve negotiation. From what to watch on TV to where to live or how to spend holidays, there is a constant need to consider the other person's preferences. While compromise can be a valuable skill, the absence of it when living alone creates a different kind of empowerment. You reclaim all the decision-making power, allowing you to act in ways that serve your happiness without hesitation or guilt. The freedom to pursue hobbies, interests, and passions without interference is another profound benefit of living alone. If you feel like learning to play an instrument, practicing yoga in the living room, or filling your weekends with creative projects, you can do so without explaining or justifying your choices. Your free time belongs entirely to you, and you have the flexibility to explore and embrace whatever brings you joy and fulfillment. The beauty of living on your terms also lies in the absence of judgment. Living alone eliminates the subtle pressures of conforming to someone else's expectations or dealing with their opinions about your lifestyle. You are free to make mistakes, change your mind, and evolve without worrying about how these choices might impact someone else. This freedom creates a safe space for growth and experimentation, where you can discover who you truly are and what you genuinely want out of life. Mastering solitude is a transformative journey that allows you to find strength, peace, and fulfillment within yourself, setting it apart from the often misunderstood concept of loneliness. Solitude is not about being isolated or disconnected. It's about embracing your own company and finding joy, clarity, and purpose in moments spent alone. It is an art, a practice, and a gift that, when mastered, can elevate your life in ways few other experiences can. At its core, solitude is a sanctuary. It provides a space free of external distractions where you can reconnect with yourself. In the hustle and noise of daily life, solitude allows you to pause, reflect, and listen to your own thoughts. It's in these quiet moments that you begin to understand who you truly are, what you want, what you value, and what you dream of becoming. Solitude becomes a mirror reflecting your inner world with honesty and clarity and helping you align your life with your deepest aspirations. One of the most profound aspects of solitude is its ability to nurture creativity and inspiration. When you are alone, free from the noise and opinions of others, your mind is given the space to wander and explore. You can dream boldly, think freely, and dive into new ideas without fear of judgment. Many great works of art, literature, and innovation have been born from solitude. It is in these moments of stillness that creativity flourishes, unburdened by the constraints of external expectations. Solitude also cultivates emotional resilience. Spending time alone can be challenging at first, especially in a world that often equates being alone with being lonely. However, as you grow accustomed to solitude, you learn to sit with your emotions and process them in a healthy way. Instead of avoiding discomfort or seeking distractions, you develop the strength to face your feelings head-on. This ability to self-soothe and find peace within yourself builds a deep well of inner strength that helps you navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence. The practice of solitude fosters self-reliance. When you spend time alone, you learn to depend on yourself for comfort, entertainment, and validation. This doesn't mean you reject relationships or community, rather. It means that you no longer rely on others to fill a void within you. You realize that you are enough, that your own company is not just sufficient but enriching. This self-reliance empowers you to approach relationships from a place of wholeness, where you can give and receive love freely without losing your sense of self. Another gift of solitude is the opportunity to slow down and be present. In a world that values constant productivity and connection, solitude offers a rare chance to simply be. When you are alone, there's no pressure to perform, no need to meet anyone's expectations. You can take a walk in nature, savor a meal, or sit quietly with your thoughts, fully immersed in the moment. These experiences of presence and mindfulness can bring a profound sense of peace and contentment, reminding you that life's beauty often lies in its simplest moments. Solitude also encourages self-discovery. When you spend time alone, you are free to explore your interests, passions, and desires without external influence. You can try new hobbies, read books that intrigue you, or dive into topics that ignite your curiosity. These explorations not only enrich your life, but also help you understand yourself on a deeper level. You discover what truly brings you joy and fulfillment, independent of anyone else's opinions or expectations. One of the most immediate and tangible benefits of this freedom is the ability to control your physical space. You decide how your home looks, feels, and functions without having to consider the preferences or habits of another person. If you need your living room to remain an oasis of calm, free from clutter or distractions, it stays that way. If you prefer your bedroom to be a technology-free zone, no one is there to challenge that choice. Your home becomes a sanctuary that reflects your values and supports your well-being, a place where you can recharge without interruption or compromise. This autonomy extends to your time as well. When you live alone, you dictate how you spend your days and nights without negotiating with someone else's schedule. If you feel like spending an evening in complete silence immersed in a book, there's no need to explain or justify your decision. If you want to devote your weekend to pursuing a passion project or simply resting, you can do so without accommodating anyone else's plans. This control over your time allows you to prioritize what truly matters to you and to say no to anything that doesn't align with your needs or goals. Boundaries without negotiations also apply to emotional energy. Relationships, even the healthiest ones, require a certain level of emotional investment and compromise. When you live alone, you have the luxury of choosing where and how to spend your emotional energy. If you need solitude to process your thoughts or recharge after a long day, you have the freedom to retreat into your own space without feeling guilty or obligated to explain yourself. This ability to protect your emotional well-being is a profound act of self-care that nurtures your mental health and resilience. Another significant aspect of this freedom is the absence of uninvited influence or judgment. When you live with others, even unintentionally, their opinions, moods, and habits can seep into your decision-making process. Living alone creates a barrier against this external noise, allowing you to make choices that are entirely your own. You can explore new ideas, try unconventional routines, or pursue personal growth without worrying about how it might be perceived or whether it will disrupt someone else's life. This level of independence fosters confidence and self-trust, reinforcing your ability to live authentically and unapologetically. Living alone also allows you to enforce social boundaries with ease. You have complete control over who enters your space and when. If you value quiet evenings without interruptions, you can create that environment without feeling pressure to entertain or host. If you want to spend an entire day without speaking to anyone, you can do so guilt-free. This level of control over your social interactions ensures that you only engage with others when it aligns with your energy and desires. It's not about isolation, but about intentional connection, choosing quality over quantity in your relationships. The beauty of boundaries without negotiations is that it allows you to fully honor your needs without dilution or conflict. You learn to listen to yourself, to trust your instincts, and to act in ways that protect your peace and happiness. This practice not only enhances your self-awareness, but also strengthens your ability to set and enforce boundaries in other areas of your life, even beyond your living space. Unfiltered self-expression is one of the most liberating aspects of living alone. It's the ability to fully and authentically be yourself without fear of judgment, criticism, or misunderstanding. When you live alone, there are no outside influences shaping how you act, speak, or create. Your space becomes a canvas for your truest self, and every decision, big or small, reflects your individuality. This freedom to express yourself authentically is not only empowering but also deeply fulfilling, as it nurtures a sense of connection to your inner self. This freedom is especially evident in how you design and inhabit your space. When you live alone, your home becomes an extension of your identity, a physical manifestation of your tastes, values, and desires. If you want to paint the walls a bold, unconventional color, go for it. Feel like covering your shelves with trinkets that might seem trivial to others but hold immense meaning for you? Absolutely. Whether you prefer a minimalist aesthetic, an eclectic collection of keepsakes, or a chaotic burst of colors and patterns, your space reflects only your preferences. It's yours to shape and reshape as often as you like, creating an environment that feels like home in the truest sense. Creativity flourishes in solitude, and living alone provides the perfect environment for artistic or intellectual exploration. Whether you're painting, writing, playing music, or experimenting with new ideas, you can fully immerse yourself in the process without interruption. There's no need to explain your choices or compromise your vision. This unfiltered approach to creativity often leads to deeper and more meaningful work, as you're free to explore your thoughts and feelings without censorship. Even the way you communicate transforms when you live alone. Without an audience, your inner voice becomes clearer and more authentic. You might find yourself talking out loud, processing your thoughts verbally, or journaling in ways that feel raw and honest. These moments of unfiltered self-expression help you connect with your emotions and gain clarity about your values and goals. You're not performing for anyone, you're simply expressing what's inside you in its purest form. The freedom to explore your identity is another significant gift of unfiltered self-expression. Living alone gives you the time and space to try new things, question old beliefs, and discover what truly resonates with you. You can experiment with how you dress, the hobbies you pursue, the food you eat, and even how you spend your weekends, all without the need to explain or justify your choices. This exploration is a vital part of personal growth, allowing you to evolve and redefine yourself on your terms. Living alone also provides a safe space to embrace and process your emotions. You're free to cry, laugh, or express anger without fear of being judged or misunderstood. These emotional releases are not only cathartic, but also essential for maintaining mental and emotional health. In solitude, you can fully acknowledge and honor your feelings, which leads to greater self-awareness and emotional resilience. Unfiltered self-expression extends to your relationships too. When you're comfortable being yourself in your private life, it becomes easier to carry that authenticity into your interactions with others. You're less likely to compromise your values or pretend to be someone you're not. Instead, you approach relationships with honesty and confidence, knowing that you're bringing your truest self to the table. Living alone fosters a profound sense of self-reliance and confidence, transforming how you navigate life and approach challenges. When you live independently, you become your own source of support, decision-making, and problem-solving. This experience allows you to develop a deep trust in your abilities, strengthening your resilience and reinforcing your belief that you are capable of managing whatever life throws your way. It's a powerful journey of personal growth that reshapes your perspective on yourself and the world. One of the most immediate lessons of living alone is learning to handle everyday tasks and responsibilities on your own. From managing household chores to budgeting and paying bills, you quickly realize that everything falls on your shoulders. While this might feel overwhelming initially, it's a transformative experience that teaches you the value of independence. You learn to prioritize, stay organized, and take charge of your environment, all of which contribute to a growing sense of competence and control. Each task you complete, no matter how small, becomes a testament to your ability to handle life on your terms. Another important aspect of self-reliance is problem solving. When something goes wrong, whether it's a leaky faucet, a power outage, or an unexpected life challenge, you're the one who has to figure it out. These moments test your resourcefulness and adaptability, pushing you to think creatively and take action. While the process can be challenging, each problem you solve becomes a building block for your confidence, reinforcing your belief in your ability to overcome obstacles. Financial independence is another significant area where living alone cultivates self-reliance. Managing your budget, tracking expenses, and planning for the future are all essential skills that you develop when you're solely responsible for your financial well-being. This responsibility teaches you discipline and foresight, empowering you to make informed decisions about your resources. As you see the results of your efforts, whether it's paying off a debt, saving for a goal, or simply enjoying the freedom of financial stability, you gain a deeper sense of accomplishment and confidence in your ability to sustain yourself. Living alone also allows you to discover your personal strengths. In the absence of constant feedback or reassurance from others, you begin to recognize the unique qualities that make you resilient and capable. You notice how well you adapt to new situations, how resourceful you can be in a pinch, and how creative you are in solving problems or finding joy in your own company. These realizations become the foundation for a stronger sense of self, helping you approach life with greater assurance and self-respect. The solitude of living alone also offers a unique opportunity for self-reflection and growth. Without the distractions of shared living or the need to meet others' expectations, you have the time and space to explore your goals, dreams, and aspirations. You begin to understand what truly matters to you and develop the confidence to pursue it. This clarity of purpose, combined with the skills and resilience you've built, equips you to create a life that aligns with your values and desires. Through this journey of self-reliance, you also learn the importance of setting boundaries and advocating for yourself. Living alone gives you the practice of defining and upholding your limits, whether in social situations, work, or personal relationships. This ability to assert yourself and prioritize your well-being strengthens your confidence, enabling you to approach the world with a clear sense of who you are and what you deserve. Living alone offers the invaluable gift of time, a rare, uninterrupted space in which to focus on personal goals. Without the constant demands of others, whether it's family, a partner, or roommates, you are free to direct your energy toward your ambitions, dreams, and self-improvement. This freedom allows you to dedicate time to what truly matters to you, whether that's advancing your career, exploring a new hobby, or prioritizing your health and well-being. The beauty of living alone is that you can structure your day, your week, and your life around your personal goals without compromise or distraction. When you share a space with others, life tends to become a balancing act. You juggle the needs, schedules, and wants of everyone involved, often putting your own aspirations on the back burner to accommodate others. Whether it's adjusting your work schedule to make time for family obligations or neglecting personal projects to manage household duties, your time becomes a shared resource, sometimes leaving little room for your own growth. However, when you live alone, your time is entirely your own. You no longer have to negotiate your schedule or explain your choices. Every minute can be spent intentionally with a singular focus on your goals. This autonomy over your time encourages a deeper sense of purpose and direction. With no one else's agenda to consider, you have the opportunity to plan your days around what you want to accomplish. Whether you are working on building a career, writing a book, learning a new language, or creating art, the uninterrupted time to focus on your personal goals enables you to make real progress. This freedom can be incredibly motivating as you witness the tangible results of your effort and commitment. Each small achievement adds up, fueling your confidence and reinforcing your sense of self-worth. This uninterrupted time also allows for deeper reflection and introspection. When you live alone, there's no need to fill the silence with conversation or entertain others. You are free to reflect on your journey, evaluate where you are, and refine your goals as needed. Living alone offers a level of peace that helps you better understand your true desires, away from the influence of others. This solitude fosters self-awareness, helping you identify what's important to you and eliminating the noise of outside opinions or expectations. You can recalibrate your focus based on your own desires without feeling the pressure to conform to anyone else's timeline or standards. The solitude of living alone can also provide a sense of peace that makes it easier to remain focused and balanced. Without the distractions and complexities of sharing a space, you can eliminate external stressors that may otherwise pull you away from your personal goals. The quiet allows you to hear your own thoughts more clearly and understand your motivations, helping you stay aligned with what you truly want to accomplish. This sense of inner peace is invaluable as you continue to work toward your goals, enabling you to stay grounded and intentional in your actions. Living alone provides a unique opportunity to conserve and manage your energy in ways that are often not possible when sharing space with others. When you are solely responsible for your environment, you can choose how you spend your time, interact with others, and maintain your emotional and physical energy. This autonomy over your daily life allows you to make intentional choices that prevent burnout and promote well-being. By prioritizing your energy needs, you can create a balanced, sustainable lifestyle that supports your mental, emotional, and physical health. One of the most significant benefits of living alone is the ability to regulate your social interactions. Relationships, while essential, can be draining, particularly when they demand more energy than you have to give. When you live alone, you can control the frequency and intensity of social engagements. If you feel overwhelmed or exhausted, you can choose to spend time alone to recharge without feeling obligated to engage with others. This autonomy enables you to conserve your social energy, only giving it when you feel genuinely ready and able to do so. As a result, your interactions with others tend to be more meaningful and fulfilling, as you are not stretched thin by constant social demands. Living alone also offers the ability to create routines that are specifically designed to conserve energy. You can design your daily schedule around your natural rhythms, ensuring that you are working, resting, and socializing at times when you have the most energy. Whether you are an early riser who thrives in the quiet of the morning or a night owl who feels more energized in the evenings, living alone allows you to structure your day to match your personal energy levels. This personalized approach to your schedule prevents burnout by reducing the stress of forced routines and giving you time to rest when needed. The absence of constant external demands also allows you to be more mindful about how you use your physical energy. Without the need to manage multiple people's needs or responsibilities, you can focus on your own physical health and well-being. Whether that means engaging in regular exercise, preparing nourishing meals, or simply taking time for rest, living alone provides the space to prioritize your physical energy. You can listen to your body and engage in activities that replenish your energy reserves, rather than feeling obligated to meet the needs of others or pushing through fatigue. Living alone also makes it easier to engage in practices that help conserve mental energy. Constant multitasking, decision fatigue, and the need to navigate complex social dynamics can drain your mental resources. When you live alone, you are free to simplify your life by eliminating unnecessary distractions and focusing your mental energy on what truly matters to you. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in silence, you can create mental space to recharge and cultivate clarity. The solitude allows you to reflect on your thoughts without the influence of others, which can be incredibly energizing for your mind. The ability to conserve your energy when living alone also encourages a greater sense of self-care. You become more attuned to your needs, recognizing when you need rest, when you need to be active, and when you need emotional space. This heightened awareness of your energy levels allows you to be more compassionate with yourself, taking the necessary steps to maintain your well-being. Through this self-awareness and self-care, you build resilience, ensuring that you are able to show up for yourself and others when it truly matters. Living alone offers a unique and empowering opportunity to take control of your energy in all aspects of life. With autonomy over your time, space, and emotional landscape, you can create an environment that nurtures your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. By prioritizing your energy, you not only protect yourself from burnout, but also create the conditions necessary for long-term happiness and fulfillment. Living alone provides a sanctuary of peace, a space where tranquility isn't just a luxury, but a way of life. In a world full of noise, demands, and distractions, the ability to retreat to a place of quiet solitude is both rare and profoundly healing. When you live alone, you can shape your environment to foster calm, ensuring that the moments you spend within your home are restorative rather than draining. The absence of other people's energy and the absence of constant external stimulation allows for a deep sense of peace that is both precious and essential for maintaining balance in an often chaotic world. The physical space in which you live also plays a huge role in cultivating peace. When you live alone, you have the freedom to design your environment in a way that suits your need for peace and serenity. Your home can be a reflection of your tastes, your preferences, and most importantly, your need for calm. You can create a minimalist space free of clutter, where every item has its place and where nothing feels overwhelming or chaotic. Alternatively, you may choose a more cozy, welcoming space that invites relaxation. The key is that the space is entirely yours to shape, and you can fill it with the elements that make you feel at ease, whether that's soft lighting, plants, art, or comfortable furniture. Living alone also allows you to step back from the often stressful pace of modern life. The constant barrage of notifications, the pressure of societal expectations, and the demands of work and social life can all contribute to a sense of overwhelm. When you live alone, there's no one else to rush or force you into a pace that doesn't feel comfortable. You are free to slow down, to spend your time in a more intentional and mindful way. This intentional slowing down creates a sense of calm in your life as you can focus on what truly matters to you and engage in activities that nourish your soul, whether that's meditating, journaling, or more simply enjoying moments of quiet reflection. In this peaceful solitude, you can also nurture a deeper connection to yourself. When you live alone, you are not constantly responding to the needs or emotions of others, which allows you to deepen your relationship with your own thoughts, desires, and values. The time alone is time spent learning who you truly are without the influence of others. You can explore your passions, pursue your goals, and delve into activities that bring you joy, all without distraction. This self-connection leads to a greater sense of fulfillment, as you are actively engaged in creating a life that resonates with your inner self. This haven of peace also offers an opportunity for mental and emotional healing. The constant busyness of life often leaves little room for rest and recovery, but in the solitude of living alone, you have the space to rest deeply. You can take naps when you need them, enjoy long baths, or simply lie still and quiet, letting go of any tension. This time to decompress and recharge is essential for mental and emotional well-being. It allows you to face the challenges of life with renewed strength and resilience, knowing that you have a peaceful space to return to when the world outside feels too overwhelming. Living alone also promotes a sense of security. There's no need to navigate the complexities of shared responsibilities or be concerned about the safety of your space due to the actions of others. You can rest easy knowing that your space is exactly as you want it and that you are the sole guardian of that peace. This security fosters a deeper sense of relaxation as you can let go of any concerns about your environment and simply enjoy the solitude you've created. One of the most significant benefits of living alone is the ability to follow your own instincts when it comes to how you spend your time. Without the need to accommodate anyone else's preferences or routines, you can explore new activities, try new hobbies, and experiment with your personal interests. Whether it's taking up a new sport, learning an instrument, or traveling to a new destination, you are free to make decisions based on your own desires. This freedom allows you to dive deeper into areas of personal curiosity, whether that's diving into the depths of a new subject, attending workshops, or simply letting your curiosity guide you. The time and energy you have is yours to direct, which means you can explore things you may have always been interested in but never had the opportunity to do before. Living alone also opens up the opportunity for adventure and exploration in ways that may be difficult when you're sharing a life with someone. There is a certain sense of freedom that comes with being able to come and go as you please without having to consider another person's plans or preferences. Want to go for an evening walk at the beach, stay out later than usual, or take a spontaneous trip. When you live alone, these decisions are entirely yours to make. This freedom from obligation or compromise allows you to engage with life's possibilities in a way that is flexible and dynamic. Exploring your own space also means that you are free to reinvent yourself without fear of judgment. Whether that means expressing yourself through different clothing choices, changing your hairstyle, or altering the way you present yourself to the world, living alone offers the opportunity to experiment with your identity. There's no need to worry about how others perceive you or whether they approve of your choices. This kind of freedom provides a profound sense of liberation, allowing you to express yourself without limits or constraints. Over time, this flexibility can lead to increased confidence and self-awareness as you feel more empowered to explore different aspects of who you are and who you want to become. Another aspect of this freedom to explore is the ability to learn new things at your own pace. Whether you're learning a new skill like photography or cooking, or delving into a new academic subject, you can take the time you need to master it without feeling rushed or pressured. There's no one else to compare yourself to, no one else's progress to measure against your own. You can explore topics and ideas that truly spark your interest without worrying about deadlines or other obligations. This kind of self-paced exploration fosters a deeper connection with the material or activity as you can go as deep as you want at the pace that suits you best. In living alone, you are also free to cultivate relationships and social circles that truly resonate with you without the influence or pressures of others. You can explore different types of friendships, be more selective about who you spend your time with, and develop connections that are based on mutual interests and values. You're no longer bound by societal expectations or obligations to maintain relationships out of duty. Instead, you can engage in friendships that nurture your growth, that encourage exploration, and that bring joy and meaning to your life. Living alone offers the invaluable gift of cultivating unconditional self-love. In a world often preoccupied with external validation and the expectations of others, the space that living alone provides allows for a deep and authentic connection with yourself. Without the distractions or influence of others, you have the unique opportunity to turn inward, learn to accept yourself fully, and practice love and compassion without conditions. The process of developing unconditional self-love is transformative, and living alone gives you the freedom to embark on this journey at your own pace, without interference or judgment from external sources. Living alone also provides the opportunity to quiet the noise of others' opinions, giving you the mental clarity to evaluate your own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Often, we internalize the judgments and standards of those around us, shaping our sense of self-worth based on external validation. When you live alone, you are free to let go of these external judgments, allowing your sense of self to emerge from within. You can confront your insecurities, acknowledge your flaws, and embrace your uniqueness without the need for validation from anyone else. This process of self-reflection helps you build a more solid foundation of self-worth that is independent of others' perceptions. With this emotional space, you can also practice self-compassion in ways that may not be possible when you are constantly focused on others. Living alone allows you to tend to your own emotional needs, offering yourself the care, patience, and kindness that you might offer to a friend in times of struggle. When things are difficult, it can be easy to turn inward and judge yourself harshly, but living alone offers you the chance to be more gentle with yourself. You can recognize that you are doing the best you can and that mistakes or setbacks do not diminish your worth. This practice of self-compassion is essential to developing unconditional self-love, as it teaches you to accept yourself fully, even during moments of imperfection. Another crucial aspect of unconditional self-love is learning to trust yourself in your decisions. When you live alone, you are responsible for making choices without relying on the input or approval of others. Whether it's deciding how to spend your time, what to eat, or how to prioritize your needs, living alone encourages you to trust your intuition and judgment. This practice of self-reliance fosters confidence in your ability to make choices that are aligned with your true desires and values, further reinforcing your self-love. Each decision, big or small, becomes an affirmation of your ability to take care of yourself, both physically and emotionally. Another important component of unconditional self-love is learning to forgive yourself. In life, we all make mistakes or fall short of our own expectations at times. When you live alone, you have the space to reflect on these moments, learn from them, and forgive yourself without the influence of others' reactions or judgments. You can understand that making mistakes is part of the human experience and that they do not diminish your inherent worth. This process of self-forgiveness is essential to building unconditional self-love, as it allows you to release guilt or shame and move forward with a renewed sense of acceptance and compassion for yourself.